Hi there, thank you again for joining us. We are going to show you how to wrap this headband with a fabric. I'm currently going to use craft fabric, but you can use any fabric that you want. You don't want a fabric that's too thick. You want a cotton fabric, or I haven't used a silk before, but you can try it out and see if it works. Now you're going to need a hot glue. Ooh, that's hot. You're going to need a hot glue, and then you're going to need scissors to cut the fabric and also to snip the end once you finish. Okay, then you're going to need a base for your headband. Now you can buy this anywhere online, on Amazon or any hair store that you like. So that's all you need, just these three, and let's get started. So I had already snipped the end of my fabric, and now I'm going to take put a glue right on the end of this headband. The glue is to hold this headband down. So I'm putting a glue in the inside of the headband, and then I'm going to put another one out here just to keep the fabric from moving. Okay, so that's done right there. Now I have a base to kind of work with. So all I'm doing is taking this fabric and tucking this in, and then I'm gonna wrap around it. And if you watch my other video about the fabric wrapped earrings, you will see that we have to tuck in the end of this fabric. That way we have a clean edge. That's all you need. You need to have a clean edge as much as possible because it makes it look cleaner and cuter. Okay, so now all I'm doing is just wrapping the fabric around the headband. And you want to make sure it is tight when you wrap it, because you don't want any loose edges to come off. You want to keep it tight as possible. Okay, that's basically all I'm doing. This is perfect for a little girl if she wants some kind of color in her hair. She can wear this. And then we have like the mother-daughter the mother-daughter set. The mom and the daughter can wear it. So Mother's Day is coming up. You should definitely give it a try. We have a shop at Kalahari every weekend, so we will have some of this available for pickup if you're interested. I'm in Austin, by the way. But Kalahari Resort is in Round Rock. And yeah, so it's basically all I'm doing, just wrapping this around and keeping it as tight as possible. Keep an eye on your fabric though. It looks like I'm running out faster than I want to, so I just want to make sure that this fabric covers it all. You don't want to see any bulk right there. Okay, so this is the problem I was talking to you about. See how I ran out of fabric? That's not good. So what we're gonna do now is to go back in, take this all out. And because we wrapped it pretty close at the beginning, we want to space it out a little bit more. Okay, it's okay to play around with this. Sometimes you really don't know how much fabric you need, but like this one, so we're back in the middle and at the beginning. Now we're going to wrap it with more spaces in between. Okay, that doesn't mean it can't be tight, or it needs to stay tight. All right. Okay. You don't want any fabric, any rough edges to show up though, so just make sure you grab all of them in and keep wrapping. And I'm making sure that I'm pulling it quite tight, that way it doesn't unravel. Okay. I'm getting close to the edge. The first few times you do this, your hands may be tired because you're constantly pulling and twisting, and so the more you do it, the more you get used to it. All right, so I'm at the end, and I do have very little fabric. That's why I say make it as long as possible, because you never know how much fabric you're gonna need. So right about here, I'm going to snip the end of my fabric, and then I'm gonna put a hot glue to hold it down right there. Once I hold that part down, now I need to seal the top. Okay, and then one more on this other side. So I just want to make sure that I'm covering all the edges. There are no short edges. Oops, snap that. We want it to look as professional as possible. So that's done. This is what it looks like at the end. You can see how tightly knit, I keep saying knit, how tightly wrapped that is. And I'm going to show you another one that I did with a different color. See, so it's so beautiful. It stands out, especially in the summer when you need something to pop your outfit. This will go pretty well. And that's about it. See how easy that was. You can make this with any kind of headpiece that you have. All you need is a scissors, fabric, and a base, and then you have a hot glue gun. So I'm glad you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please do leave it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so you can see more videos like this. I do appreciate you visiting my channel, and I hope you subscribe. So thank you so much, and have a good day.